Hello and welcome to Jacobs Field today for a matchup, the St. Christopher Saints versus Norfolk Academy. Uh, and I'm Elliot Palumbi alongside Graham Judd.
This is a big game for the Saints today, looking to stay undefeated against Norfolk Academy.
Had two games so far. They've won both in pretty. They weren't very close games. They were kind of dominated by the Saints. Nice line drive into the outfield. It's going to be fielded by number 34, Bryce Neely. That'll be a single for number 4. The Saints have Henry Knighton on the mound, pitching to Falitos.
Henry Knighton's one of the big senior leaders for the Saints this year.
Sure. Henry Knighton will walk him. Now there's runners on first and second as Murray comes up to bat. Strike one. Ooh. A grounder up the middle. Fortunately, they missed the play at second, went into the outfield, and that's going to be 1 run scored with runners on first and third. Now Oboli is up to bat. Count now 0-1. Be fouled off into the backstop. The new backstop here is over the break. There's construction to build a new press box and seating area behind home plate. Gonna strike him out there. That's be a strike, 1-1 count. That was a nice pitch, high and outside, just on the edge of the batter's box.
The Saints are looking to roll a double play here to get him out of this jam.
Strike 2. Lined up the left side, but it's gonna be foul. It's gonna leave the count at 2-1. He's got him. Strike or another strikeout for Henry Knighton.
That's exactly what you're looking for if you're St. Chris.
Ball hit high to the left side, and that's gonna go foul. So now the count's 1-0. It's be 0-1 here. He's gonna swing, and it's down in the dirt. He's gonna have another chance. 1-2 count.
It's a great pitch by Henry Knighton to fool the batter.
Another 3 strikeouts for Henry Knighton as the score stands 1-0 Norfolk Academy, heading to the bottom of the first. We're back here for the bottom of the first. Bryce Neely's up to bat against Murray.
Saints looking to get back the 1 run. They went down top of the first.
So that pitch is going to be high. And strike one there. 1-1 count for Neely. Neely gets one into the outfield, and he'll stay at first. Now, Saints have a runner on first. That's exactly what they needed from Bryce Neely there to get the inning started strong for them.
Bryce Neely's one of the stars of this team. The UVA commit missed a lot of last year with an injury. Just come back strong this year.
Jones is now up at the plate. There's a nice pitch from Murray there, and that's going to just fall inside of the zone for a strike. They're going to attempt to pick off Neely at first, but won't be successful in that. As Neely goes, he's safe. Strike two for Jones. Gonna be a grounder up the first baseline. It's gonna go foul. Ooh, another one that went foul. A line drive into one of the poles of the backstop netting.
And if you're the Saints here, really looking to capitalize on this opportunity with a runner on second, no outs. Great way to get back in this game.
Another foul. This at bat will keep going. Count 2-1 with a runner on second. And that one's high, so a 2-2 count. Wally Jones is doing a great job to keep himself in this at bat. Low and outside. It's going to be another ball. Full count.
This has been a great at bat out of Wally Jones. Way to work the pitch count up of Norfolk Academy's starting pitcher.
Another one fouled off into the road. Ooh, and he'll walk him after that.
Great at bat.
Yep. That was a great job from Wally Jones. Now, one of the captains, Hurt, comes up to bat. It's going to be a strike from Murray. probably going to be looking to get this at bat over pretty quickly after the last one.
Yeah, you really don't want to go too deep into your bullpen this game.
Strike two. Hurts just waiting for his pitch, I think. I'll take an extra second, maybe to regroup on the 0-2 count. He'll take that. It's going to be a ball. He needs to make something happen here. I mean, they still have no outs, but with a runner on first and second, a lot can happen. Pitch. Oh, long
Hammered.
into the outfield. But that will be.
Oh, and a little confusion. The Saints there missed the opportunity to tag up.
Henry Knight enough to bat, the pitcher for the Saints. Ooh, that one's going to go far, and
Wow.
Bryce Neely and Wally Jones will advance the base. This is not a position Norfolk wants to be in. They want to be controlling this with their 1-0 lead, but with runners on third and second, it's pretty likely that the Saints have a chance to score here.
Yeah, the wild pitch there really is the last thing you want to have happen. Now you can tag up. It's right back to a tie game.
Nice pitch from Murray to strike one, or strike two. That one's also going to be a strike. I believe that's his second strike. Runners on third and second. The pitch is going to be a ball, low and outside. That one's going to be right down the middle, and he's going to get him. Murray's going to get Knight in looking. She will strike out.
Now that wild pitch that Norfolk Academy just had is really coming back to bite them, because you can roll a double play if you have a runner on first, but now that's not a possibility for them.
Joseph Connor is at the plate now. With that pitch, is going to go to a 2-0 count. It's going to be the first strike. 2-1 count with runners on third and second. Ooh. And Murray was able to get them out of that situation. Joseph Connor strikes out, so we're heading to the top of the second. Number 6 up to bat. Folk. Henry Knighton still on the mound. Strike one. Henry Knighton just got off a 3 strikeout inning, only allowing 1 run. Another strike. The count 0-2. And he'll get him his 4th strikeout of the game.
Every out the Saints have gotten so far has been by the strikeout.
And now number 8, Light, is up to bat. Light will go swinging on that one as the count is 0-1. 1-1 count. Ooh. Light will be swinging again on that one, low and away.
Ooh. And another strikeout from Henry Knighton.
Henry Knighton is on fire so far in this game. I would imagine Knighton will be playing a little bit longer than usual, as this is a doubleheader for the Saints. They play another game today at 3 p.m., so I don't think they want to go too far into their bullpen. Easchener gets jammed on that one inside, and that'll be a foul. So 1-2 count. And another strikeout. That's his 6th strikeout in 2 innings.
That's an amazing inning out of Henry Knighton. 3 up, 3 down. Great way to start the second inning for the Saints.
Jerron Johnson is up to bat. That one's going to be low and away, kind of in the dirt. Another one sort of identical to the last pitch. Count 2-0. The Saints are looking to dig themselves out of this kind of unfortunate hole that they looks like they were a little unready for that in the first inning, and that Norfolk was able to score pretty easily. Oh, It's going to get past the first baseman, the throw from the third baseman. And that will be a single.
Jerron Johnson's certainly a threat on the base paths. He also plays football and runs track for the Saints.
Christian Gray is now up to bat. Ooh, it's going to be a hard ground ball into right field. Jerron's looking for third. Oh, and he'll be called out at third.
Unlucky break for the Saints.
Yeah. I mean, a questionable call. The Saints are looking to argue it, but I don't think they're going to give it to them. With now only a runner on first, Smith is up to bat.
Tony Smith, one of two freshmen in the starting lineup for the Saints today, along with Gibson Beck.
That one's going to go. Oh, it's going to be a grounder to shortstop, but ooh, they tried to get the double play there. They got the out at second. So now Tony Smith is on first base. And Gibson Beck, the other freshman on the team. This is going to be Gibson's second year of varsity baseball. He's hoping to improve from last year. Murray is going to get him looking on that one. Beck's looking to make something happen. Another one low and away. 2-1 count for Beck. Gonna foul one off. 2-2 count.
Saints still looking to tie this ball game up. Still early for sure.
Oh. And they'll get Beck swinging on that one. We head to the top of the third. Game's moving quite quickly with a 1-0 lead for Norfolk. so far. Henry Knighton has 6 strikeouts under his belt so far this game. As he'll, ooh, it was a grounder right up the middle, but they weren't able to make the throw at first to first.
That's the second error of the game for the Saints.
These small errors really impact the game, as we've already seen. The error was basically the main reason for the run to score. Yeah, high pop up, but it's going to be a foul. Ooh, looks like it landed in the parking spaces. The second time they'll try and pick off Lucivius. Henry Knighton with another strikeout. That's his 7th strikeout of the game.
That was an amazing breaking pitch from Henry Knighton. Just completely fooled the batter.
Ball's going to be in the dirt, but blocked. So the runners will stay on first. Galitos is now up at the plate. Two one count. Ooh, another one fouled off into the parking spaces. His parking spaces are quite notorious for being hit by balls. They're right behind the dugout, and there's no net there to stop pop-up foul balls from hitting cars. Henry Knighton will walk Murray. With now runners on first and second, the Saints need to find a way out of this if they don't want more scoring. Henry Knighton fooled him on that one. So now the count's 1-1. It's going to be a strike, but O'Boyle kind of backed off the plate there like he was going to get hit.
This has really been a great game for Henry Knighton so far, even though they're down. I mean, 7 strikeouts, that's 8.
It's quite a windy day, as you might hear on our mics, and we apologize that, but it is perfect weather for some baseball. Strike 2, 0-2 count. Only 1 out.
If you can strike him out here, it's very easy to get out of this inning unscathed.
The runner's going to be going for third. Oh. He sort of jumps to avoid the tag, and he'll be safe. Tony Smith not able to get the ball cleanly from the catcher. Now runners third and second. That was quite a smart move to put them in a scoring position. Ooh, it's going to be a deep ball into the outfield, but it will be caught and will be heading to the bottom of the third. The Saints will head to the top of the lineup with Bryce Neely, who got on base in his last at bat.
If you
Strike
get Bryce
1.
Neely on base, he definitely is a threat to steal a few bases, as we saw in the first inning. He stole second.
One count. 2-1 count now. They'll be able to throw Bryce out at first base, and now Wally Jones is up to bat. Quite a hard ball to field there. It was very bouncy. He had to read it right, but he was able to, and was able to throw him out at first in enough time. Wally Jones was walked in his last at bat. It was a super long at bat, but he was able to get on base, and now he drives one into the outfield. Oh, and that's going to get past the outfielder, and Wally Jones is rounding second, heading to third.
Looking for a triple.
And he'll be down there safe. A triple. What a play. That's exactly what the Saints needed to get back into this game. With only one out and a runner on third, Willie Hurt is coming up to bat. He's a captain. He's also a great player.
He's committed to Virginia Tech, I believe.
He's going to pull it the other way.
Oh,
and he'll let it fall. Oh, and it gets past the outfielder again. He couldn't read it right, and he'll stumble with the ball, and that'll be a double for Willie Hurt. Wally Jones will come in to score. This is exactly what the Saints needed. And the Saints dugout is really hype.
And now it's a brand new ball game in the bottom of the third. The Saints really needed that triple from Wally Jones.
Norfolk can't let this snowball into something bigger. They need to stop it here. Henry Knighton is up to bat. That one's going to be a ball. Ooh. Willie Hurt will steal third. Now there's a runner on third. This is a great scoring position for Willie.
Even if you get the ball into the outfield, Willie Hurt's definitely fast enough to tag up, and you're up 2-1. Still with another out to go before innings over.
Oh, and that's going to find the gap in between the shortstop and third base. And Henry Knighton will be able to get to third, or first. They'll put a pinch runner in for and they're going to take a mound visit. They do not want this to become something bigger than it is already. The Saints lead 2-1.
And with Henry Knighton on the mound, it's going to be really hard for Norfolk Academy to get back in this, or back to a tie game.
Yeah, for sure. And if the Saints defense play a clean game, I don't know how the Norfolk plans to come back from this.
If it weren't for the errors by the Saints, I think it would still be a shutout from Henry Knighton. And overall, it's just been a pretty solid game from the Saints. The score definitely doesn't reflect. They've really been in control, it feels.
Joseph Connor is at the plate now. He struck out in his last at bat. Two-0 count. With one out, I wouldn't call this inning over at all. I feel like the Saints have a lot more to go. I feel like there's definitely a chance for them to get another run.
And especially you're still middle order of the lineup with Jerron Johnson and Christian Gray coming up after Joseph Connor. Great scoring opportunity here for the Saints.
He's going to call that first strike with a 2-2 count. And that's going to be a walk. There's runners on first and second. Had a single in his last at bat. John will swing on that pitch. Count stands 0-2.
That was a big swing from Jerron Johnson. He was definitely looking to take that one pretty far.
John will let that one go past, and it's going to be 1-2 count with runners on first and second. Ooh. John will strike out there. The pitch high and outside. Christian Gray, who singled in his last at bat, is now up to the bat, up to the plate.
And I think if you see a single here, they'll probably be sending the runner home, trying to get that extra run in before the inning's over.
Oh, 2 count now for Gray. He's looking to make something happen here. Ooh. He'll foul that one off. The count still stands 0-2 with runners on first and second. 2 outs. He'll be struck out. That flips it. And, the Saints will now take the field as they look to keep another clean inning. It's going to be a line drive or a grounder to first base. They'll be able to easily get that out. One out, no runners on base.
Great start to the inning so far from the Saints. 2 short at bats that ended in. One was a weak pop up and a grounder to first. You want to keep Henry Knight in this game for as long as you can, the way he's playing right now.
That one's in the dirt, so that's a pretty quick inning for the Saints. Exactly what they were looking for, as the score still stands 2-1, 2-1. Tony Smith is now up to bat with a single last time he was up. He'll ground that one into the outfield. He'll stay at first. So now 1 on and no outs.
That ball just snuck through the infield. It was a great hit by Tony Smith.
I believe we've seen like 2 other of those exact hits today that just find the gap between the shortstop and third baseman. Oh, and he'll bunt, but they'll make a mistake there. So now runner on first and second. This is not going well for Norfolk.
They were really just looking for a sacrifice bunt there, but it turned into a disaster for them, and now you have runners on first and second, no outs.
St. Chris dugout was pretty excited over after that.
Two freshmen got on base. It's exciting to see the future for the Saints.
Now we're at the top of the lineup with Bryce Neely, who singled his last time at bat. One 0 count. A nice pitch for Murray, and that will be a 1-1 count. They'll take another mound visit.
And if you're Norfolk Academy, you might have to think about making a change soon, as the Saints have certainly made number 13 Murray throw a lot of pitches in the first 4 innings of the game. And if he loads the bases here, then you might have to look at going into your bullpen pretty early.
I believe the Saints bullpen is singing Fiend. They seem to be pretty excited about the runners on first and second. Ooh. Bryce will swing on that one. So 1-2 count. Be a strikeout for Willie Hurt. And now Wally Jones is back up to bat. He had a triple his last at bat. Just got by the outfielder, and he was able to get into third safely. Strike one for Jones.
That mound visit certainly seemed to work for Norfolk Academy.
Be a grounder up the first base line.
Luckily, no double play.
Yeah. The first baseman thought about it, but decided not to. So Willie Jones advances the runners to second and third, with now Willie Hurt, the captain, up to bat.
The single here should score 2 runs for the Saints.
That one's popped up pretty high, but that will go foul. Grounder up the first base line, and they'll be able to run to the base and get Willie Hurt out. So now the Saints defense comes back on.
Great way to get out of the inning for Norfolk Academy. That could have been very bad if they hadn't adjusted.
Henry Knighton's still on the mound. They're going to bunt that one foul. 0-1 count. Henry Knighton has been exceptional today, with 7 or 8 strikeouts, and has held them to only 1 run, but it was from an error. Ooh. That one's popped up really high.
See if the catcher can get it.
It's
Nope.
going to go into the stands. Line drive foul into the netting. That will 1-2 count. And Henry Knighton will strike him out again.
That's another strikeout for Henry Knighton. And if he can go deep into this game, that would certainly help the Saints in their next game during this doubleheader against Nans and Suffolk, I believe.
It's now a 2-0 count and 1 out. 2-2 count. Excuse me, 2-1 count. Two count now. That one's fouled off into the road. That one's hit the other way. But Jerron Johnson will be able to field that one. It's now 2 outs.
That ball was way inside. Backed the batter up quite a bit.
Henry Knighton's now talking to the ump. He'll A 1-2 count here and 2 outs. Norfolk kind of needs to make something happen. It's getting quite late in the game, and the Saints are getting stronger and stronger as this game goes on.
Yeah, I mean, other than that first inning, this game has gone about as well as you can ask for the Saints. Maybe I'd like to see a little bit more offense towards the end of the game, but overall it's been an amazing showing so far.
Three-two count now. Ooh, and Henry Knighton will walk that runner. Ooh, and he'll strike him out with a runner on first. That's not what Norfolk was looking for. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Henry Knighton is up to bat now. He had an RBI single in his last at bat. Ball outside. Another strike, so 1-1 count. Ooh.
Saints are lucky that ball rolled foul. If not, that could have been a pretty bad start to the inning for them.
Looks like they have someone warming up in the bullpen. I can't tell who. Ooh. Henry Knighton will be hit by that pitch. I think that's Wally Jones warming up in the bullpen.
Wally Jones plays 2 other sports for the Saints, football and basketball.
He's also a member of the Honor Council. Joseph Connor is now at the plate. 2-0 count. Another strike, so 2-2 count for Joseph Connor. The runner on first and no outs. Full count. That one's going to be hit into the outfield. It's going to land.
See if they send the runner to third.
They
Looks
won't.
like they hold him.
Jerron Johnson is now up to bat with the strikeout his last time up.
This is a great chance to recover from that strikeout. He's looking to drive Henry Knighton in from second base.
Jerron will bunt that one.
Drop a sacrifice bunt that again turns into a single.
Oh boy. The Saints look to disagree with the umpire's call, but so they're gonna send the runners back and put Jerron back up.
See if the Saints have Jerron attempting a bunt again.
It's really not a bad idea with no outs and a runner on first and second.
In such a tight game like this, every run really counts, and if you could get a 2-run lead, that's a big deal.
No, they won't, and that's going to bounce over the third baseman's head. Henry Knighton's rounding third, and the outfielder makes a mistake. 2 runs will come into scores. Jerron goes to third, and he'll be safe at third as the ball gets past. Jeez. That was a very sloppy round of plays. First, the third baseman misreads the ball, it goes over his head. Then the outfielder somehow lets the ball go by him when it was basically rolling, and then he misses a throw to third, and Jerron will be safe there.
Those are the type of plays that can really lose you a game. That now makes the game 4-1, and it's going to be much harder to come back.
Christian Gray is now at the plate. He's going to foul that one to the opposite side.
Now you have no outs, a runner on third. You've already scored 2 runs this inning. Probably going to score third.
That's going to be blocked by the third baseman, but he won't be able to gather it up. So Christian Gray will be safe at first, and Duran will score. This is snowballing pretty poorly for Norfolk here. But,
It looks like they might be looking to make a change. A pitcher.
yeah.
Murray's had a solid game, but just the errors in the infield and the outfield have just killed their team overall, and it's going to be a very hard comeback for Norfolk Academy. Looks like a couple other substitutions might be happening for Norfolk Academy.
Next in the lineup, we have the two freshmen, and then we're back to the top of the lineup. Tony Smith had a single in his last at bat. He'll foul that one behind him. Be a 0-1 count. Ooh, he'll throw that to first base, but Christian Gray will be in there safely. One count for Tony Smith. Gibson Beck is up next, and
Christian Gray also adds a lot of pitching support for the Saints behind Henry Knighton.
two count. Tony Smith has done a nice job to stay in this at bat. They're going to try and pick him off again. I believe that's the third time now.
And we'll probably see Christian Gray steal a base here. Doesn't that time, but Norfolk Academy certainly sees him as a threat.
Now with a full count. Tony will foul that one off. Tony will foul that another one off. It will stay a full count with one runner on.
Foul tip. The Saints were caught kind of a lucky break there. Would have been very unlucky if the catcher had caught that.
He's going to strike out on that one. Now, Charlie Gunn comes in for Gibson Beck. So now Charlie Gunn is up to bat.
Sophomore is also a backup quarterback on the football team. might be all we're going to see out
Yeah.
of number 13 Murray today.
I feel like they might have kept him in a little too long.
Probably should have looked to take him out at that last mound visit, but yep, that's all we're going to see from him today. And we'll have to see next inning if Saints look to keep in Henry Knighton or if they go to the bullpen in Wally Jones. But I think you got to give Henry Knighton at least a shot at another inning because of his play today. It's been fantastic so far.
For sure, and that was a pretty solid inning. Last time he was pitching, there wasn't really any mistakes there from him. Now Charlie Gunn is up to bat with one runner on first and one out. Being the first up to bat after a new pitcher is also is quite frightening. You don't really know what to expect. Is that one went straight for his head, but Charlie was able to duck and not get hit by that one. Norfolk brought Creedon onto the mound. Jed Creedon. Charlie Gunn will be walked. It's not what you're looking for out of the new pitcher, but now that we're at the top of the lineup for the Saints, Bryce Neely.
That's the last thing you want to do going into the top of the lineup is put runners on first and second. Really got to look to capitalize on the 9-hitter before you have your best hitters coming up at the top of the order.
Bryce Neely struck out on his last at bat. It's going to be a 1-1 count. going to be a pop up foul to the right side.
The parking spaces again. It's a great take by Bryce Neely. A lot of batters would swing at that.
For sure. Need a strikeout for Bryce Neely. Now Wally Jones is up to bat. Wally Jones fouls that backwards. 1-1 count. Wally pulls that one, and it's fair. Down the line.
Wally
That's
Jones
going to
had
bring.
a great game so far.
Yep. That's his. It's like going to be a double, and he brings a run in. Wally Jones also had a triple earlier this game.
Now this is where the game could get very bad for Norfolk Academy. If the Saints drive in 2 more runs, that would be 8-1, and I mean that's pretty much putting an end to the game right there.
One out, runners on first and second for Willie Hurt. Now Bryce Neely, I believe, is warming up in the bullpen.
Strike 3. That puts it into inning that could have been very bad for Norfolk Academy. It's a great job by Creedon to get out of that.
Bryce Neely take the mound from Henry United. Henry United did an amazing job with around 9 walkouts or strikeouts.
It's got to make you wonder who you think the Saints will be starting in the next game, this doubleheader. wonder if the Saints will be making any substitutions to save some guys for the next game, or if they're just gonna let this starting lineup finish it out.
Oh, 1 count.
Great pitch for Bryce Neely, strikeout.
So I believe the Saints brought Austin Wrinkle on to fill in for Bryce Neely's position in the field.
And it looks like they've moved Jerron Johnson to center field.
Oh, 2 count now. Bryce Neely's doing an amazing job so far. Ah.
Ball sneaks by the shortstop, Joe Connor.
One out, 1 runner on first. The 0-1 is the count. Gonna be a slow roller down to. Oh, it's gonna be a double play. That one will end the inning quickly.
That inning probably couldn't have gone much better for the Saints. The double play got them right out of it, and they maintain their lead.
the umps are going to discuss that play. Maybe they might try and overturn it. Oh, and they're going to call the players back on and overturn that.
Unlucky break for the Saints, but I think they should have no problem getting out of this inning.
Yeah.
You just can't let this kind of get you out of your mental game. Finish out the inning strong, and hopefully pick up a few more runs in the bottom half.
So it's going to be 2 outs, is what they're saying. Strike 1. Bryce Neely has come into this game and have been phenomenal. Ooh,
Close call there.
he tried to get the runner at first out, but he was safe. To be fouled off, so 0-2 count. Runner's going to go from 2. Oh, he's going to be safe. So now we're running on second.
You just can't let this inning get out of control here. I think this thing should have no problem keeping it to a shutout inning, but just got to finish this batter off.
And there we go, strikeout.
That's exactly what Bryce Neely does with that strikeout.
Henry Knighton is now up to bat. He had a RBI single in his last time up. Strike one.
Let's see if Henry Knight can continue this great game he's had. It was amazing on the mound. Let's see if he can pick up some more from the batter's box.
Strike two. 0-2 count. Now he's going to foul that one off, so it's going to remain an 0-2 count. It's going to be right up the middle to the shortstop. The shortstop will throw to one. He got him.
Very close play. Great hustle from the Saints there.
Joseph Connor is now up to bat. He had a single in his last time at bat. That ball is going to be fouled off. And time is dwindling here for Norfolk because today we're only doing 7 innings. Ooh, another one up the middle. Shortstop can't get there, so Joseph Connor will be safe at first.
Super close play there. Shortstop almost got it, but I don't think it would have made much of a difference. Joseph Connor would have easily been safe. And Norfolk Academy's attempted a lot of pickoffs this game. None of them have been successful. Shows great composure on the base pass from the Saints as they try another one.
Yeah, I think that's a pinch runner in for Connor. So
Oh, Wesley Connor, his younger brother, comes in to pinch run for him. Wesley Connor is a sophomore.
that ball fouled off. Ooh, and that one goes straight to the third baseman. They get him out at second, but Giron is safe at first.
It seems like the Saints have put together quite a squad this year.
Mm-hmm. There isn't really a weak part of their lineup.
And they have a pretty deep bench as well. Guys like Wesley Connor come in and pinch run. Austin Wrinkle.
Christian Gray singled in his last time at bat.
Time is really dwindling for Norfolk Academy right now. If they're going to do something, they have to end this inning quickly and have an incredible final inning, or else it's going to be a Saints win today.
Three one count. They're gonna try to pick him off again.
That's another part of the Saints game that might go a little bit underappreciated. Their ability to steal bases. They are a very fast team, and it certainly keeps opposing pitchers on edge. It's definitely much harder to pitch when you have to worry about a runner on first.
And they'll be able to get that out. Jed Creedon has done an amazing job coming into this game. He hasn't allowed a run so far, and
Norfolk Academy is looking to make a comeback in this final inning. It's certainly going to be a very difficult task. Let's see if the Saints keep in Bryce Neely or if they go to a closer. It looks like they're going to keep Bryce Neely on the mound for the final inning.
we welcome you back for the final inning of play. The Saints are leading 6-1 over Norfolk. Norfolk got an early lead, but the Saints were able to reel that back in pretty quickly and build on top of that.
And the Saints have not allowed a single run since the top of the first inning. It's been heavily due to great pitching from Henry Knighton and Bryce Neely, two of the seniors on this team.
With the pitching, you've seen a lot of clean defense, unlike Norfolk, which is where Norfolk's main weak point is.
It certainly has not helped Norfolk at all. Their defense has been very shaky, especially when we saw that ball bounce over the third baseman's head and past the right fielder. That was disastrous for Norfolk.
So Bryce Neely will walk that him, and there's gonna be a runner on first now. One 0 count. He's gonna try and pick him off, but he is gonna be clearly safe.
Let's see if the UVA signee is able to close out this game. Because it certainly should be a very hard task with a 5-run cushion.
Three 0 count. Ooh, and he's gonna be walked. The second person Bryce Neely has walked this inning. Bryce Neely needs to be a little more careful in where he's placing those pitches.
Looks like there's going to be a mound visit. The Saints might look to bring in a closer. Maybe we'll see Gibson back.
Someone's running to the dugout. Oh, that's Bryce Neely.
So that will be the end of Bryce Neely's day on the mound today. It's been a great one overall. Allowed no runs.
And it's George Jones gonna take the mound now, or Wally Jones, excuse me.
It looks like the Saints have brought in a new first baseman, Sven Komorowski, one of the seniors on this team.
Wally Jones has a very unique pitching windup that I'm sure it will take a little bit for Norfolk to get used to, but I don't think they have enough time to get used to it.
They're going to have to get used to it very fast if they want to come back.
And he'll take that first pitch looking. It's 0-1 count.
It's a great stop from the first baseman, Sven Komorowski. Didn't let that ball get by him.
It's going to be chopped right to the shortstop. They try to make the double play, but both the runner at first is safe, but the runner at second is out. So
runners on first and third. Good
Not
double play opportunity, but that was a great hustle from Norfolk Academy to beat out that throw at first.
even though they got the out, this is not the position the Saints want to be in here. With a runner on third, they can easily score that, and that could open up a whole new door to more runs. Try to throw over to first, but he will be safe. Strike one. Throws over to first again. He's going to be safe again. Oh, that's going to be a pop-up. One that might be hard to catch, but Gibbs and Beck will be able to get under that one. As I said, that one could have been hard to get when it's that high up. It gets taken by the wind and can move strangely.
Now just one out left for Norfolk Academy. It certainly seems to be the end of this game. I don't think they have nearly enough time left in this game to make a comeback.
Strike one. A runner on first and 2 outs. It's not looking good for Norfolk, and they'll throw over to first, but it'll be safe. Actually, a runner on first and third.
That was a great stop behind the plate. That ball in the dirt. If that gets by, that's probably a run for Norfolk Academy.
That one's fouled off the other way. Into the road again. One strike away from this game being over. The wind up, the pitch. Ooh, it's in the dirt. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one's fouled off. He's keeping this at bat alive. It's going to be grounded towards the St. Chris dugout. 2-2 count still. The hitter's doing an amazing job to keep this still going.
Norfolk Academy doesn't want to end this game. He's certainly keeping it alive, but this is probably not a game that you're going to be able to come back from.
3-2 count. Wally does not want to walk this guy, and it'll be hit to the shortstop, thrown over to first, and that'll be an out. So the game will be over. The Saints win 6-1.
What a play by Willie Hurt there to end that game. That was a beautiful throw.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back at 3 o'clock for another game against Nansman Suffolk. That should also be an amazing game. But for now, thank you for tuning in.